I'm stingy with it. I do not give it up easily.
Were you married to your daughter's your baby mama though, right?
My baby, I've never been married, no, but I just
Okay,
don't.
so
I know.
hold on. Let's talk about this though. See, I find it funny that women like yourself, baby mamas, all of a sudden want to get stingy with the puss after you done gave your womb up before a ring. But then you want the high value men to put a ring on it before he gets it?
So am I supposed to give it away?
You goddamn right you already did. Because here's the thing. See, that's what I mean. Ma'am, you're a used vehicle wanting brand new 2021 prices. You can laugh all you want to, ma'am, but you just said, okay, Eddie. How long were y'all together?
Probably 4 years.
4 years. And in what year did you have your child?
We were off and on. I had my child in 2012.
I don't know what that means, ma'am. I don't know your life. What year of the relationship?
2012. Can you hear me?
Yes, but how long had you been together before you got pregnant?
About a year.
So, you've been with him for 6 months. He can't get no coochie. You are with this lower earning man for a year and he can get a baby.
I was young. Yeah.
Oh, see, let me stop you right there. That's some.
I know, but where do we?
Then you say he's not monogamous. Why would he be?
I hear you.
Did you ever think of it this way? Or are you thinking of it like most women, like you're in the power position? You're approaching this like you are in the power position in a negotiation. Do you make more than him?
I do.
There you go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Right there. You make more than him, but you had baby for a lesser man. Woo! The Godfather is certified. Oh, you made a mistake, ma'am. I get it. But let me try to help you with how men look at this. You earn on par with the high value man?
You're asking me?
Yes. Then you say he's not.
Yes.
Okay. You earn on par with him and he's getting less from you. How long were you with the child, your child's father?
Why? It's not. It's
not 6 months, ma'am. It's not 6 days. It's manipulation.
Now, in my opinion, any man that makes more than you is an option. And for me, 80K is high earning. So life isn't over and self-worth shouldn't plummet because at one point it was lower. If you made a mistake, bounce back. Focus now and improve yourself now. You have to improve your self-respect and self-worth before being able to successfully date and find the one you want to marry anyways. So instead of going into it, thinking you done leveled up, if you haven't actually, then that's what you need to do. So you can do this by accomplishing some things. It doesn't have to be everything you want to accomplish, or it doesn't have to be a ton of things, just a couple things that take you to a higher level that assures you that you are worth more. And it doesn't have to be monetary. It can be. Your goal can be, I want to make 10K more, and then I'll feel like I have leveled up. 10K more annually, or it can be I want to finish getting my degree, or I want to get my master's, whatever it is. It can be a long-term goal, or it can be a spiritual goal. You can decide I want to learn about the Creator and get baptized, and that's your level up. That makes you feel more worthy and increases your self-respect. You can build muscle or lose fat. You can do volunteer work that helps people that are in worse situations that you are, and that's fulfilling for you. You can guide your child through school and to college or through whatever they're going through and invest your time and resources in their development until they get to their goal. And that will make you feel like you're worth more. You can create a project for yourself even that helps someone else or that builds something that's beneficial for you or others. So once you've done something or a few things, whatever you feel is necessary that increases your self-worth and you're ready to date, be intentional. You need to be in spaces with like-minded people with like values. So that'll set you up to meet someone who's better for you. And right now we're kind of like online dating. I'm not even sure how it's going. Let me know how it's going, because I'm not in the dating game right now. But after your first date, and on the first date, you guys just getting to know each other, peeping each other out. Once you're on the second date, that's a good time to discuss what your goals or intentions are. Are you guys on the same page and on the same track? Now, if you're not, don't start trying to change people, okay? By the second date, you don't know the person well enough. And you aren't attached enough to try to drag it out. So if you have to cut it there, it's easier than doing it later. And don't just keep them around because you're lonely. Loneliness is now beneath you. Once you level up, increase your self-worth and self-respect, loneliness is beneath you. You're too busy on this journey to greatness, and that type of socialization can be fulfilled in a way that helps you in your journey. The need for romance is beneath you. That's icing on the cake to make life great. But first, you need a good cake. What's icing on some raw uncooked ingredients? You want icing on some raw eggs, some flour, some baking powder. Like, who would want that? Who would enjoy that? So, to this woman, and to any woman in that situation, she just has to date someone with the same intentions. This is what she can say on the second date. She can say, so I'm dating, and the type of person I'm looking for is qualified to be in a long-term partnership or companionship. I want to have a connection and a vibe with this person. I've reached success and self-fulfillment in my life as I have. And then you can fill in the blank of whatever project you succeeded in or success story that helped increase your self-worth. And then say, I want a person who makes doing all the things I enjoy better. And that last sentence, baby, is the key to success. That's what a relationship should be about. And when you're explaining your intentions, don't even bring up sex, ladies, okay? And if he brings it up once you ask him what his intentions are, listen, just DM me, because most of the time it's a red flag, and that means that that's his goal. But you have to read verbal and nonverbal cues. So just DM me so I can help you decipher, and we can discuss it maybe in another podcast or maybe in my DMs. But my Instagram is honey, KAY on YT. But stop going to men like Kevin for advice. Get advice from a woman who is happy in where you want to be. Now, to be candid, I am 44 and single. I'm single because I'm on my level up journey. I don't want to date. I've been proposed to. Many men want to date me. Men have waited to date me. Men have taken notes on how to date me and marry me. Some are broke. Some are high earning. Whatever. Dating is below me right now in totality. I truly do enjoy my own space. I don't want kids. I barely want a relationship. I don't think it's wise to date I don't think it's wise to date without the intention to marry, and that's not my intention right now. So overall, I'm just an extremely unique case. So I may not be the one you want to take advice from, even though I know my advice is great. But honey, pick me over Kevin, okay? Pick some other woman if you need to. Or even a man, but someone who has your best interest at heart, okay? Not Kevin. But overall, someone who is good for you will just make doing the things you enjoy better. A man pressed about getting in your pants is unfulfilled with you as you, okay? You just aren't it for him. You aren't hitting the spot for him, okay? And that's fine. You aren't going to be it for everyone. You just need to be it for one person. So just cross them out. Like by the second date, cross them out if it's not working out. Okay, you only need to hit the spot for one person. They like you for you so much that you ain't going nowhere. They're not letting you go nowhere. And sex should not be an ultimatum or a factor if they're going to stay or go. For example, if the guy really likes fishing and you go fishing with him, you like it too. And he should be thinking fishing has never been so fun, funny, and enjoyable than when I fish with her. And I've never been so motivated before her. And the thought of her in the morning makes my days more exciting. And I've never had such great conversations at dinner before. I don't even want to have dinner with anybody else. Like, I have so much fun with her. I love talking to her. And she makes long car rides fun and enjoyable. I've never been able to be myself so effortlessly with anyone than her. So all of that will be enough value for him to be with you and stick with you, because sex is inevitable. So anyone pressing it just isn't satisfied with you as you without the sex. So that person ain't the one. Now, the last free gem I'm going to give y'all is like a certain case that may come up if you're dating someone who has hit all the marks. You guys are it for each other, okay? So maybe your level up journey was spiritual and you have a rule that you're not having sex before marriage. But you and this man with this great connection are running in from the rain, laughing after having a great day. You're at your house. He usually drops you off and leaves you at your doorstep. But you guys run inside because it's raining, and then you start kissing each other, start making out, and it's leading to sex. I mean, the connection is there. And it doesn't have to be that romantic of a story, but I'm just saying, if life was ideal, that might happen. But in any case where like the feelings are strong, the connection is there, and boom, like it's about to go down. It's going to go down. Y'all might get into a circumstance where it's naturally the next thing to do. The natural next thing to do is to have sex. And in that situation, if you guys ever get there, you're definitely smashing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? It's the perfect moment. So, ma'am, let me tell you. If you have made a promise to yourself that you're waiting until marriage, and this man has confirmed with you that he's dating you with the intention to marry, and both of you guys are mentally, financially, emotionally ready for marriage, don't ever chance messing up the significance of that wedding night, okay? Never put yourself in a situation where y'all can or will do it, okay? Don't even make it an option ever. And don't be vocal that this is what you're doing, okay? This is where being intentional and using your femininity comes into place. And what's going to drive that is your self-respect and self-worth. Let me just give a illustration here, okay? If you're a realtor and you have a very charming client, you're selling a $10 million home, and his net worth is $300 million. He can easily afford it. And you guys are having a great time at the showing. Everything seems so perfect for him. He's already imagining how he's going to live in the house. You guys are talking about it. It's going great. So good that you just give him the keys. No paperwork. Nothing goes in the escrow. He doesn't pay. Just give him the keys. It's for him. This is the house for him. And he can afford it. Now listen, is that dumb or is that stupid? Okay? Love is a game at the end of the day, and marriage is like business, okay? And you're not playing him. You're not trying to play him. But every move you make has to be intentional if this is your goal. It doesn't matter that the man can afford the house and he's a perfect match for the home that you're selling. If you just give him the keys for free, This is a business. What good does it do for you? You're a realtor. You're in this for a purpose, not just to be giving people homes and finding people their matches and giving people homes because they're the right fit and you know they can afford it. Okay, they can afford it, but did they buy it? Therefore, this man you're dating has to sign the paperwork and buy you. Obviously not buy you, but you know what I mean, okay? Not just a ring. Just like your client can't just give you the money, a contract needs to be signed for proper business. So when he wants to take you, for example, he might want to take you on a trip pre-marriage. Oh, babe, it's about to be summertime or it's about to be wintertime, whatever. We all have off for the holidays. I really want to take you to wherever. Place you always wanted to go. Or even place you've been and you love it. And your response should be, oh my goodness, I love that place. I just can't because, and honey, come up with a reason, okay? Don't lie. Give a real reason, but don't get deep into the reasoning, okay? And don't tell them that it's because you don't want to have sex. Like, that's something you need to be keeping to yourself. We're not talking about sex, okay? Because men will tell you whatever you want to hear, first of all. And then a topic or two later, start steering the conversation towards your honeymoon destination. Like, always be intentional. See where his head is. He shouldn't be dragging out this relationship if his intention is marriage, okay? The relationship should still be progressing towards marriage, and it shouldn't stop at a proposal, and it shouldn't stop at the idea or conversation that both of you guys have an intention to marry. No, it needs to be really progressing to that. And you shouldn't have to fluff around like this for too long if this is his true intention. It won't take several years of dating if he started with that intention and everything is working out and you guys both see that you're meant to be. So always have your worth and respect at the forefront of your mind. Remember that. We have to be intentional here. We're not just making moves to make moves, okay? We're in a business, okay? And you can't let emotions overtake. Obviously, the emotions are going to be there. We're in an emotional business, right? But we can't let emotions overtake or make us forget the point. At the end of the day, the contract has to get... Yes, we have to woo the client, get the client. But at the end of the day, the contract needs to be signed and the money needs to be paid. And you know what that means? That means in that case, when you guys were running in from the rain, you wouldn't accidentally be making out with him in your house, okay? You guys will run to the door. You wouldn't open it because you have self-worth at the forefront of your mind. You would kiss him goodbye, watch him leave, and then you go in. Now, I can discuss more scenarios in other podcasts. I can discuss more barriers. I can give more advice on this topic. And your goal may not be to wait until marriage, even though I highly recommend it. But if you're waiting till you just feel comfortable, okay, you can still use similar tactics as discussed. For me, I'm just not about wasting time or energy. But if that's what you do, that's your business. This is my first advice video and my 10th podcast. I feel like I dropped some gems. But if you're in agreement, leave me a like. If you're in disagreement, leave me a dislike. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, my Instagram is honeykayonyt. I am streaming this podcast on all podcast platforms, so you can find me Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. at Honey K, and on YouTube I'm K Honey. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.